Hey everybody, it's Karen at Simply Living for Him. I'm here to do my daily devotional, messy hair and all. It's towards the end of the day, so this is what you get. I wanted to talk today about spiritual warfare and the armor of God. And I just had to tell you, I'm going to be real and honest in this devotional. I put up a podcast today. I recorded it yesterday. You might want to go check that out. And it is all about distractions and living life, in a distracted way, and how we can live our lives focusing on God and not letting those distractions get in the way. And I talked a lot in the podcast about various things that God was doing in my life and how I was eliminating these distractions. And no joke, today, the very things I talked about, Satan was attacking again. And I was getting pulled away and just, it's a constant battle. And I started to get frustrated. Well, first I was overwhelmed, then I was frustrated. And then I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not going down this road. I am going to push through and walk the walk. And then it reminded me of the armor of God. In our Simply Living for Him online women's community this month, we are memorizing the armor of God. And that's what I wanted to read with you guys today. It is so important that we remember that there is a spiritual battle going on right now in the world. There's also a spiritual battle that goes on, I believe, for us. And we have to constantly stay on top of it, because like I said, just yesterday, I'm talking about how I've overcome these things and I'm focused on God. And those very things were coming back today and, taunting me. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not going down that road. So the armor of God here is found in Ephesians 6, starting in verse 10. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Put on the full armor of God so that you will be able to stand firm against the schemes of the devil. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the powers, against the world forces of this darkness, against the spiritual forces of wickedness in the heavenly places. Therefore, take up the full armor of God so that you will be able to resist in the evil day, and having done everything, to stand firm. Stand firm, therefore, having girded your loins with truth, and having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and having shod your feet with the preparation of the gospel of peace. In addition to all, taking up the shield of faith, which you will be able to extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. With all prayer and petition, pray at all times in the Spirit, and with this in view, be on alert with all perseverance and petition for all the saints. I needed that today, and I'm sure that if you don't need it today, you're going to in, some nearby future. We all need to remember this. There's always a battle going on, a greater battle in this world, that we need to be focused on God so we don't get distracted or discouraged. And, today I was dealing with some fears and some panic and some discouragement and some worries. And I'm suiting up in my armor of God here and remembering that Satan wants to distract me and discourage me. And I just look at him and say, God has brought me this far, and I have no doubt that he is never going to leave me or forsake me, because that's what it says in the Bible. I know that he ultimately wins over all evil. I know that no matter what happens on this earth, around me or to me, I belong to him. He has a perfect plan for my life, and I'm going to keep speaking truth to myself. And I'm going to remember, though, that there is a battle. There is a battle going on. And so those feelings that come, those discouraging feelings or distractions or things like that, those are the flaming arrows from Satan, because that's like my weakness. He knows my weaknesses and he knows where to get me. And I'm not walking in the flesh. I'm walking in the Spirit here. It says here, with all prayer and petition, pray at all times in the Spirit. That's what I'm doing. Be on alert, and with all perseverance and petition for all the saints. But yeah, I'm resisting. I am resisting evil. I am putting up my shield to resist those arrows that are being thrown at me. I know the truth. I have faith, and I'm walking in it. So I encourage you today. Open up to Ephesians 6, start in verse 10, work your way down to 18. Remember that God is with us in every battle.